Going live.
So this is live inside the Facebook group.
3, 2, starting live.
What's up, Inner Circle? Sean here, and I'm here with my friend, the Coach Jimmy. How's it going?
It's going well, man. How about you? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing really good.
Awesome.
We're here in our Inner Circle group. Now, the Coach Jimmy Hayes Nelson, has been just a legend in a lot of areas. World-class entrepreneur, has crushed it in Beachbody. It has been crushing the biceps like I haven't, as you know. And also has built teams and companies and lots of cool things. And one of the things, though, that he's an expert at is helping people really strengthen their content. And so I just wanted to ask you one question, and that is, how can everybody in Inner Circle just make their next piece of content stronger? Their next upload, their next video, their next live stream? What's like one thing they can do?
It's 3 words. Tell a story. And I feel like since caveman days, right, that's the biggest piece of how do we teach things, how do we get people to move. It's not so much about information, it's not about stats, it's how can I emotionally get you to move, can I get you to respond, and that's from storytelling. And that's either your story, your personal story, which some people are too close to know what's their story or why is it special, but you can also tell somebody else's story. I can tell a story of something that moved me and share that as a piece of content, you know, whether that's under, you know, you have a picture under your Instagram in long form, you can tell a story. Your next live can be starting with a story. Hey, when I was 12 years old, and go into something like that. And then what did you learn from that? And so I always think story is the #1 way to really get an emotional response from your audience. Emotional response. And I love that you said that. And a story probably needs to be at least 20, 30 seconds. It could be longer, but you could, you know, it reminds me of the one time when I did whatever it is. Yeah. And then it illustrates that point that you're doing. Well, do you have any tips of just how maybe if we wanted to get our next story ready for our next piece of content, what could we do? Absolutely. There's 4 steps to telling a great story, whether that's a 20-second story or you're giving an hour-long keynote speech. And so #1 is you want to tell people where you were. What was that place that you were at the beginning of the story? So a lot of times I talk about when I was 100 pounds overweight, a 3-time college dropout. Just in that sentence, I've set the stage. Yeah. It's like the establishing shot in a video, right? Where are we? What's the setting? Where was I?
Sucks me in with drama too.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Man. Overweight. Like, okay.
And it doesn't have to be that dramatic, but that's an example. We're like, hey, we're at Disneyland. Well, that's another setting, right?
Yeah.
#2 is, what was I dissatisfied? What's the problem? There is no drama, there is no conflict is the most important piece. And I feel like that's the thing everybody skips. They just want everything to be rosy. Like, I need to know conflict. Like, why do we get into the movie? Because the hero got punched in the face, or the kid got kidnapped, or something went wrong. So what were you dissatisfied? Or what was the person in the story dissatisfied? What's the problem? So that's #2. So where was I? What was the problem? What did I not like? 3 is, what did I find? What was the solution? Who came along to help? You know, whether that was you found something, you had an Obi-Wan Kenobi that came alongside you, you found the coach, you found the right program, the service that you offer, whatever that is. Yeah. And then #4 is either your results with that, or if you're new, so like I spent a lot of time in the health and weight loss. And so I would talk to my clients about this, and they would say, well, Jimmy, I don't have results yet. So if you don't have results just yet in your story, it's why are you excited about the future? And I think even if you have results or don't have results, you can talk about, this is where I was, this is what I found, you know, and this is where I was, this is what I was dissatisfied about, this is what I found, and this is why I'm excited about the future, because I'm about to XYZ, or I've had these results, and here's the key point, I can teach you how to do the same. Right? So I can either take you along with me, hey, I just started the weight loss journey, I'm looking for people to do it with me, because some people want to be a part of building that together with you, or it's, hey, I've already climbed this mountain, I'm going to go back down to the bottom, and I'm going to climb it again with you. So those are those 4 points.
I love that, and you you probably at one time watched a webinar where I told my story, and it's so funny because as you're breaking it down, I'm like, okay, I'll never forget 2009, hardest season of our life, you know, health challenges, housing challenges, money challenges, so that's where I was. The problem was we couldn't pay our bills. I didn't know what we were going to do for the future. The solution was YouTube and affiliate marketing originally, and then eventually I got results. But what I love is that you might even then just invite people on a journey. You did network marketing, so somebody maybe joined before they got the guns, but that was fine. Oh, I mean, you did Beachbody, so people that were on a fitness journey, you don't have to arrive there yet. You could still bring people with you even if you're a few steps ahead, right?
Absolutely, and if it's something that you're on the journey, I've been told something over and over again, and I found this, is that there are times people want to help you build something, more so than they want to be a part of something that's established. Think of like if you found that band, like a band that you really liked before they signed the big label, or you found the comedian before they hit it big, like you were a part of the ground, like the ground roots thing that made, like you have a closer tie.
That's nice.
With
yeah.
that. So let's say somebody's in network marketing, they're like, but I haven't made any money yet, I haven't done anything. Cool, you're gonna talk about why this conduit's gonna be the solution to where you're gonna go and why you're excited to bring people along with you. And I think that's super, it's just key. And one other advanced tip is, people may think, well, nobody cares about my story because my story's super unique, or nobody can relate with it. And I'm gonna tell you that the more dynamic, the more specific your story is, the more universal it is. So I may tell you that I was a 3-time college dropout, living back at home, with my parents in my 20s, and none of that may be anything you ever did. But you're gonna find yourself somewhere in my story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my story, and I'm gonna feel something that the storyteller told. And if you can find yourself in my story, that's how I know we're supposed to work together.
Man, I love that. I love that. So Inner Circle, we are doing a live stream challenge, and so I hope you're doing it. I hope you're posting at least a video a week, and whatever you're posting in your next video, include a story.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's short or long, it's gonna get stronger. Think about your points, and then say reminds me of, or whatever, and tie it into a story. It'll make it a lot stronger. So I hope this gave you some value. If people want to connect with you, where are you at online, and what are best sites?
Almost everywhere is The Coach Jimmy, thecoachjimmy.com, The Coach Jimmy on Instagram, and Coach Jimmy on YouTube.
If you want to strengthen your storytelling, check his stuff out. Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
man. Appreciate it.
Someone was like, this is awesome. I just finished my last live. I'm going to incorporate this. I was like,
Good.
Good. Yeah.
Nice.
Great job.
Instant feedback.